The 16th century in Europe was a period of profound change, marked by religious, social, and botanical revolutions. Along with the transportation of food crops, there emerged a desire to own rare and exquisite flowers. While sprawling, manicured gardens were the privilege of the wealthiest nobility, even modest households with a passion for gardening could cultivate a small patch of soil with exotic plants. It was during this flourishing fascination with flowers that the tulip made its way from Turkey to Northern Europe. Initially arriving in Vienna in the luggage of an ambassador, the tulip bulbs and seeds were then sent to the Dutch region, where they were bred to endure the cooler, less sunny climate of the region. Tulips entered the scene during the Dutch Golden Age, a time when unprecedented prosperity allowed many people to indulge in luxury purchases. By the 1630s, the Dutch Republic had become one of the wealthiest nations in Europe. Joint stock ventures enabled people to pool their resources, sharing both profits and risks. The Dutch were quick to develop systems like stock markets, which fueled economic growth and became the foundation of the modern global economy. As wealth accumulated, people sought symbols of success, and the tulip became a coveted marker of affluence. Tulips, especially those with vibrant, unusual patterns, became highly desirable. While plain, single-colored tulips were common, varieties with striking streaks or flame-like patterns were bred and quickly became the ultimate status symbol for the wealthy. The tulip trade flourished, as cultivating the flowers was relatively easy while their bulbs commanded enormous prices. However, there was a significant limitation: tulips bloomed for only a short period each year. Buyers had to trust that the bulbs they purchased would yield the promised blooms. This speculative nature led to the trading of tulip contracts, agreements to deliver bulbs at a future date, rather than the bulbs themselves. These contracts sparked one of the earliest recorded market booms. By late 1636, tulip contract prices soared, doubling multiple times in rapid succession. Optimism ran high, and many believed wealth was within reach. However, as doubts emerged about the true value of the contracts and bulbs, prices plummeted. By the summer of 1637, the tulip craze had ended, and the flowers were sold like any other commodity. Those who had invested heavily in tulip contracts often faced financial ruin, while others were left with nothing but bulbs destined to produce beautiful bouquets. Although the collapse of Tulip Mania had minimal impact on the overall Dutch economy, it provided an early lesson in the volatility of free markets. The folly of the tulip bubble was recognized even at the time. Hendrik Gerrit's Pot's 1640 painting, Wagon of Fools, depicted Flora, the goddess of flowers, riding in a dilapidated cart, alongside personified vices clutching tulips. Following them were laborers, lured away from their work to invest in the tulip market. The painting's message was unmistakable: markets rise and fall, and blind faith in speculative investments leads to folly.